I have to announce, I'm sorry about this, I don't like doing it, but I've got to run with the times. I have to give a trigger warning before the next thing happens. There is a redhead, and she's out for your money. She runs a charity. We've locked the doors, so there's no point trying to stand up. We may as well just lean into it and welcome from Cabaret versus Cancer, Ms. Rose Thorne, ladies and gentlemen. Hiya.
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Let's hear it up for Paulus.
Is it all right to touch you?
Oh.
I just like going up to people and touching them these days. I don't know about you.
You have to make a bigger donation if you touch
I'll just stay over here. As Rose knows, I'm an ambassador, and very proudly so, for Cabaret versus Cancer. I became one earlier this year. And tonight is all about raising money for Cabaret versus Cancer on behalf of LYNN Ruth, as well as St. Joseph's Hospice, where she stayed near the end of her life. So I've got a couple of questions for you, Rose, just so that we can learn a little bit more. So there's many cancer charities.
Yeah.
There's another one every single day. Why should we give money to Cabaret versus Cancer? What makes yours different?
Well, I was told that I wasn't allowed to say me, but I think really what makes Cabaret versus Cancer different is me, because I can tell you all where the money goes. We are a grant-giving charity with no offices and no staff. We're entirely supported by volunteers and ambassadors and amazing people who give their time and talent, like everybody has done this evening. And because we're a grant-giving charity, we can ring-fence where we want the money to be spent. Okay. So it means that when you give me £3 at least, and fill out a gift aid form on the website, it means that your money is going where it's most needed. Very small overhead have to pay to people like accountants and domain owners. Why does anybody own a domain? That seems bonkers. But we don't have staff, and we can make sure that the money actually makes a difference. And really, as people who donate to charities, you want to know that your money is making a difference. And I'm going to tell you tonight, if you give money to Cabaret versus Cancer, then you're going to make a difference. And that's a great thing.
Quite right, too. We are hoping that we will be raising over £2,500 tonight.
Amazing.
And is there anything specific that you've ring-fenced that for in LYNN Ruth's honour?
Well, we are a grant-giving charity. We give out grants twice a year. So we've got another grant round coming up in December. And the money that you give us this evening will mean that we're able to make our full grants this year, which is about £25 that we specifically donate in memory of LYNN, in memory of all of the people who have donated to us. And so, yeah, it will be going towards our December grants. And if you follow us on social media, Cabaret versus Cancer, you'll find out exactly where that's going, because it does change depending on what's happening in the world and what hospices need at the time. But follow us on social media, and then you'll see not only where your money goes, but also where you can give us more.
So obviously everybody watching at home, everybody here tonight, they've already donated by buying a ticket, but how else can we tip them upside down and shake them, Rose? Are there other ways?
I have my team this evening, and we'll be barraging the doors, so nobody gets out alive, as Paula says. But there's many ways you can donate this evening. But yes, first of all, I'd like you all to give yourself a pat on the back and a round cheer for buying a ticket. Yay. Amazing. So already you've given money to Cabaret versus Cancer, but we know, as you said, that's not enough. So there's lots you can do this evening. In the interval, you can text the word LAUGH, L-A-U-G-H, to 70480. You'll see those little slips of paper on your desk, and that code has been set up specifically for this evening and in memory of LYNN Ruth. So that's her word. Anytime you feel a little bit flush, just text the word LAUGH to 70480, and you'll be donating to Cabaret versus Cancer. Alternatively, we've got some badges with LYNN's face on them, so you can come and make a donation at our cashless machine and take a free badge. They're amazing, and all our performers.
Say free.
Well, you give us a donation and you get a free badge. People love free
I could unpack
things.
that sentence a bit more if you want me to.
Make a donation, get a free badge. Alternatively, you can buy Ruth's books. We have the books on the staircase, and it's £10 for one or two for 15. And you know what? I found out today it's something like, 100 days to Christmas? Buy the books. Christmas is sorted before you leave the building. Alternatively, you can set up a direct debit, and then in your Christmas cards, just say, we've made a donation to Cabaret versus Cancer. Happy Christmas. We've also got some Christmas cards. Yes, we've got new Christmas cards.
Are they actually here tonight? Have you brought
No,
some
I
with
brought
you?
with me.
Oh, right, okay.
But we've got Christmas cards for the first time ever, and we have invited people to design Christmas cards, and you'll be able to buy them again through our shop, which you'll find on social media. But every time you give us money, we're able to make a difference, and I can't plead enough with you that even if you've got nothing, you can still help us by sharing our social media posts, because I guarantee you there's somebody in this room that you know that I don't. I know, it's hard to believe there's somebody I don't know, but there's somebody that you know that I don't know. So please, if you are on social media, we're not on TikTok, we're all over 50. But we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, and we are on, what's the pictured one called? Instagram. Yes, and we're on Instagram. And
Moving pictures they have sometimes as well.
And if you share one of our social media posts, you're helping us expand our reach so that more people can know about our hospices and child bereavement teams and much more. And we've got something for everybody. I guarantee you, everybody in this room, I can help you in exchange for money.
So the last question is, Rose, St. Joseph's Hospice and Cabaret versus Cancer are intrinsically linked, aren't they? So would you like to tell us just a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so mostly myself and my husband, we work mostly at Bethnal Green Working Man's Club in the East End. When I established the charity, I knew that I wanted to support something that meant something to our venue. So we went to St. Joseph's Hospice in Hackney and said, we've raised some money, what can we do? And it was with my relationship with St. Joseph's Hospice that we funded a project called the Snorky Project. And it was specifically set up through funds from Cabaret versus Cancer and people like you over the last 5 years to create support boxes for children who are losing a close relative to cancer. And these boxes are incredible tools. They're used not only in the hospice, but with day hospice and out in the community to make a real difference to children, because children deal with grief differently to all of us. And so we do a lot of work with St. Joseph's and the child bereavement team. But I don't know how many of you visited Ruth in the hospice, but when we worked with the child, not only the child bereavement team, but we also worked with the palliative care ward. And one of the reasons for working with the palliative care ward was just how much love the staff at St. Joseph's gives to every single person who's in that ward. So we helped fund the refurbishment of the Lourdes ward a couple of years ago now. We bought smart TVs, we bought pull-out beds, we do everything. And VR headsets, can you believe it? VR headsets, which have been proven to actually help reduce anxiety, which in turn reduces pain. And this is what the teams at St. Joseph's are doing. So it's with all my heart that I love working with, and I'm glad that we can do so much with them. So yeah, give us your money, really. Give us your money.
Well, listen, I happen to know that there are some members of staff and the carers at St. Joseph's who are watching online tonight, so let's give them all a big round of applause and say hello to St. Joseph's, and thank you for all your hard work and for looking after LYNN Ruth.
Yes. Amazing people, and I'm glad they exist.
Now, Rose and her team are going to be, you're sat over there, aren't you, Rose?
Sat over there, I'm going to be up at the top of the stairs. So
yeah, we're cordoning off any other walkway to the toilet, so you have to go past her. If things don't go well money raising in the interval, she will be back on stage next in the second half for 45 minutes alone. So it behooves you to just get on with it and donate some money now.
I'm shy.